Hey everyone, I'm Emma, and welcome back to Speak English Daily. Think about the last time you tried to speak English. A colleague, a customer, someone you just met, someone on the phone. You knew what you wanted to say. You had the words, but right before you opened your mouth, something stopped you. Not grammar, not vocabulary. Just that half second where your brain says, wait, let me think, let me make sure it's right. And in that half second, the moment passes, the naturalness is gone. You sound less confident than you actually are. Here is what most learners don't know. That hesitation is not an English problem. It is a starting problem. Fluent speakers don't speak faster. They just start sooner. The moment they hear a question, they open their mouth. Before they finished thinking, before they feel ready. Today, we train that. Not new words, not new grammar, just the habit of starting sooner. This is day 16. And it doesn't matter if this is your first video or your 16th. This session works for you right now. Let's go. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is a complete standalone session. Start right here. The full playlist is in the pinned comment below. For everyone coming from day 15, you are confident. Today, we make that confidence instant. Here is the one thing I want you to understand before we start. Fluency is not about speaking fast. It is about starting fast. Watch a fluent English speaker. They do not rush their words. They do not speak at 100 miles an hour. But the moment you ask them something, they start immediately. No gap, no search, no visible hesitation. That instant start. That is what sounds fluent. And here's the good news. You already have the words. You proved that over 15 days. Today, we just make that gap smaller, so your words come out sooner. No waiting, just start. Level 1. Short answers. The pause is almost zero. I ask, you answer before the silence has time to form. The moment my sentence ends, your mouth opens. That is the only goal. Don't wait for the perfect answer. Start with the first word that comes. The rest will follow. How are you? I'm good, thanks. I'm good, thanks. 2 words, I'm good, and you are already answering. The rest can come, but you started. The hardest part of any sentence is the first word. Get I'm out. Everything else follows automatically. What are you doing? Just working on something. Just working on something. Just is one of the best starter words in English. It buys you a fraction of a second while already sounding natural. Just working on something, vague, natural, instant. You don't need to explain everything. Just start. Good. You started before the silence could form. That is it. Busy today? Yeah, a little. Yeah, a little. 2 words. Done. Yeah, a little, instant, natural, no gap. The conversation continues. Short answers that start fast sound more fluent than long answers that start slow. Speed of start, not length. Did you eat yet? Not yet. About to, though. Not yet. About to, though. Not yet answers the question immediately. Then about to, though, adds just enough. 2 beats, 0 wait. Start with the answer to the question, not yet, then add the detail. Never search for the opening. Ready to go? Almost. Give me 1 second. Almost. Give me 1 second. Almost. 1 word, instant, honest. Then the action. Give me 1 second. Clean and immediate. Notice, you don't say, I am almost ready. You say, almost. Shorter start equals faster response equals more natural. How was your morning? Pretty good. Quiet start, which was nice. Pretty good. Quiet start, which was nice. Pretty good first. Instant, positive, done. Then the detail. The detail never holds up the start. The formula, answer word first, then detail. Pretty good, pause. Quiet start, which was nice. That order. 6 questions. 6 instant starts. No gap. That is what level 1 looks like. Level 2. Longer answers. The challenge is still the same. Start immediately. But now you will practice something that changes everything. Starting before the sentence is complete in your head. In a real conversation, you do not finish building the sentence before you speak. You start speaking, and the sentence finishes itself as it comes out. Build It shows you how to do this, piece by piece, as you go. Try it. What did you do today? I went to work, finished a few things, and then just came home. I went to work, finished a few things, and then just came home. I went to work, finished a few things, and then just came home. Start with I went. You already know where you went. The rest of the sentence builds naturally from that first step. Notice, each piece is short. I went to work, stop. Finished a few things, stop. Build as you go. Never plan the whole sentence first. How was your weekend? It was pretty good. Stayed home mostly, watched something, and just relaxed. It was pretty good. Stayed home mostly, watched something, and just relaxed. It was pretty good. Stayed home mostly, watched something, and just relaxed. Start with, it was pretty good. 3 words that are always true in some way. Then add the pieces. Pretty good is the perfect anchor for any weekend answer. It is always right. It always starts the response instantly. Good. Start and build. The sentence comes as you speak. What have you been working on lately? Mostly the usual stuff, but I've been working on a few new things as well. Mostly the usual stuff, but I've been working on a few new things as well. Mostly the usual stuff, but I've been working on a few new things as well. Start with mostly the usual, honest, natural, instant. Then add but to introduce something new. Mostly the usual stuff is one of the most versatile openings in English. It starts you instantly while you think of what comes next. What are your plans for the rest of the week? Not too much, honestly. Work during the day and probably just relax in the evenings. Not too much, honestly. Work during the day and probably just relax in the evenings. Not too much, honestly. Work during the day and probably just relax in the evenings. Start with not too much, honestly. Soft opener, zero thinking required, completely natural. Using not too much at the start means you can always add detail after. It is never wrong and it never needs preparation. How's everything been going? Pretty good overall. Busy, but that's kind of normal for me right now. Pretty good overall. Busy, but that's kind of normal for me right now. Pretty good overall. Busy, but that's kind of normal for me right now. 3 beats. Pretty good overall. Anchor. Busy. One word, honest detail. Then, but that's kind of normal. Shows self-awareness. The 3-beat structure, anchor, one detail, one contrast, builds a complete natural answer from 3 small starts. 5 longer answers, all of them built piece by piece, starting before the full sentence was ready. That is how fluent speakers build their sentences, not before they speak, but as they speak. Level 3. No coaching after your lines. I keep talking. You keep responding. This is a continuous flow. I go from one question to the next, and your job is to answer each one without a gap. Don't stop between exchanges. Let the conversation breathe, but never go silent. Flow A, Monday morning check-in. Hey, how's your day going? Pretty good, just getting into it. You? Not bad. Busy already, though. Yeah, same. This week feels full already. Tell me about it. Did you have a good weekend? Yeah, pretty relaxing actually. Stayed home mostly. Nice. Do anything fun? Not really. Just watched something and switched off. Exactly what I needed. Huh, that sounds perfect. Okay, I'll let you get back to it. Yeah, talk later. Have a good one. Flow A done. No gaps, natural pace throughout. Flow B. Catching up between tasks. 2 people with 5 minutes between meetings. Quick, real, easy. You eaten yet? Not yet. About to grab something. You? Same. Hey, are you going to the thing on Friday? I think so. Yeah. You? Probably. Depends how the week goes. Same. Hopefully it's not as busy as this week. Right? Okay, I need to make a call. Catch you later. Sure. Talk later. Flow be done. Short, fast, real. That is conversation fluency. Flow C. End of day wind down. Low energy, easy tone, wrapping up the day, relaxed and natural. Long day? A bit, yeah. Ready to be done. Aren't we all? Heading straight home? Yeah, I think so. Maybe stop somewhere on the way. Good call. You deserve it after today. Thanks. You heading out soon? In about 10 minutes. Right? Have a good evening. You too. See you tomorrow. 3 conversations. No gaps, no silence, just flow. Now, the slow round. Day 16 signature moment. I ask, you answer the moment I finish. No gap between my last word and your first. Not faster speech, faster start. That is the only rule. If you miss one, keep going. Never stop. Every answer you give makes the next one easier. Ready? No waiting, just start. How's your day? Pretty good. Keeping busy. Busy this week? Yeah, a bit. Full week. What are you doing later? Not sure yet. Probably just heading home. Did you finish it? Almost. Just wrapping up. How's everything going? Good. Yeah. Can't complain. Good. No gap. Keep going. 5 more. You okay? You seem tired. Yeah. Long day. Getting there, though. Are you free tomorrow morning? Should be. Yeah. What time? What do you think of the plan? I think it's solid. Should work. Have you spoken to them yet? Not yet. I'll do it today. Ready to wrap up. Yeah, let's do it. 10 questions, 10 instant starts, no gap. Final round, all 10 back to back, no answers shown. I ask, you start the moment I finish. Go. How's your day? Busy this week? What are you doing later? Did you finish it? How's everything going? You okay? You seem tired. Are you free tomorrow morning? What do you think of the plan? Have you spoken to them yet? Ready to wrap up? no gap. Every single one. That is what flow feels like. Think about what just happened. You didn't wait today, you started. The moment each question ended, your voice was there. No gap, no visible search, no hesitation. That is what fluency sounds like from the outside. Not perfect grammar, not complex vocabulary, just no gap. Think about the learner you were on day one. Every sentence was an effort. Every question felt like a test. And the gap before you spoke, that gap felt like a spotlight on everything you didn't know. Today, that gap is smaller. You started sooner, and it felt easier, more naturally. That is fluency, not a destination, not something you achieve one day, something you build, one instant start at a time. And that is day 16. Phase 3 has begun. Day 1 trained your mouth. Day 7 locked the habit. Day 15 built the confidence. Day 16 removed the gap. Now go to the comments and type. If you started before you felt ready today, comment. Day 16 done. No more waiting. Those last 3 words, no more waiting, that is the shift. Day 16 is the day you stopped waiting to feel ready and just started. Write it, mean it. I read every comment. And if you want to follow the full 30-day journey, the complete playlist and schedule are in the pinned comment below. Now, day 17. Day 16, you removed the gap before speaking. Day 17, we trained something different. English has a rhythm, a music. And when you speak with that rhythm, people don't just understand you, they enjoy listening to you. Day 17, English rhythm. See you there. Keep speaking. Keep starting. Don't break your streak.